That he ain't completely dead, that he's lying. And I believe that some might be here like that tonight.
Amen.
You might feel like that you're a little bit dead, baby, but I'm telling you tonight that there's just that much of life left in you. Hey, listen, God, through the Holy Spirit, can ignite a flame in you. I like what the Old Testament writer said. He said it's like a fire. I may get to that 5th chapter, I don't know yet. He said it's like a fire shut up in my bones. And I'm telling you tonight, friend, we need to be like that refining fire. And we need to say, God, it don't matter what it takes, but just get me to that place that you want me to be. God, that I'll be on fire for you. Honey, listen, I ain't going to preach 11 hours tonight, but I'm telling you tonight, it don't matter what the circumstances is. Honey, you may feel like that you're down and out, but I'm telling you, there was a little woman, honey, back into the book of 2 Kings around chapter 4, and the Bible said she was a widow woman. She done lost her husband. Honey, that was her livelihood. And you know what? She felt like she was going to lose everything. And just to beat that, all of a sudden, the creditors begin to show up. And they wasn't like they was today. You couldn't run up a bunch of bills and then, you know, just go file bankruptcy and it'd be over with. Honey, that's not the way they did it back then. If you didn't pay your debts, they take your children and they put them as slaves until that debt was paid. And you know what happened? Elisha come around, the man of God. Ain't you glad tonight for a man of God? I know some of you may not feel that way, but God does. You know what? Elisha come around and he said, woman, what would you have me to do? What do you got in your house? She said, man of God, listen, the debtors come, and I ain't got much in the house, but they're going to take my children. I've got to pay some bills or I'm going to be in trouble. And he knows that sometimes if you don't get the bills paid, how are you going to be in trouble? Now, hang with me just for a few minutes tonight. All of a sudden, you know what? He said, what do you got in the house? She said, Lord, I ain't got much of anything. I've got just a little bottle of crucible. And I'm telling you, honey, you know what the man of God said? That's just enough. And I'm telling you tonight, honey, whatever you got in your house, and I'm talking about this house right here, that's just enough to give you what God needs. Honey, it don't take a big bunch, but it just takes a little bit. Honey, you can take just a little bit and dedicate it to God. And I'm telling you, honey, God can take it, and God can change the world. Come on, can I get an amen tonight? And you know what? The Bible said that he took that little cruise of oil, and he began to bless it in the name of the Lord. And the Bible said, he said, go to your neighbors and get everyone the pot you can find, get all the buckets you can find. Honey, when they got a whole bunch of them out, they blessed that oil, and that oil began to continue run. And I'm telling you tonight, honey, when God starts something in you, I'm telling you, honey, God's going to finish it. And if you got nothing else left but the oil, honey, the oil's in it. You know what the oil stands for? It stands for the Spirit of God. Honey, listen, it don't matter whatever else you ain't got. Honey, but when you got the Spirit of God, honey, then you got more than enough to accomplish anything, honey, that God wants you to do. But she had to make a step of faith. He said, you got to go get some pots. See, we want to sit there and say, God, I want you to bless me tonight, God, but I ain't going to do nothing until you do something. And you're going to still be sitting there like an auto log, and you're going to say, boy, I didn't get nothing. The reason why you didn't get nothing is because you didn't put nothing in. I'm going to preach whether you help me or not. It don't matter anyhow. But you know what? If you're going to sit there and do nothing, and you ain't going to get nothing. The Bible said those that sow sparingly. Now, he's not just talking about finances. He's talking about your time. He's talking about your relationship. Those that sow sparingly, that means just a little. And he said that's what they're going to reap. But those that were sowed bountifully. I don't know about you, but I don't want to reap just a little bit. When God said I can have more than enough. But those that will sow bountifully, the Bible said they shall reap bountifully. And in Galatians chapter 6 said, be not weary in well doing. But you know what? For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And I thought about in the 5th chapter of the book of St. James, that man by the name of Elijah was there, and all of a sudden there came a 7-year famine. Back into the book of, against Israel, the book of Kings, all of a sudden, you know what it looked like? They was in a place that was burning and they couldn't get any help. But I'm telling you, as long as there's a man of God that'll stand and preach you the word of God, I'm telling you tonight, honey, that God's going to show up. And you know what? The Bible said that he prayed earnestly, that it would not rain. keep going and keep going, honey, until you get what you want. And I'm telling you tonight, that's the kind of attitude, Brother Chuck, that we need. We need to have the kind of attitude that we're not going to give up, but we're going to keep seeking God until we get what we're asking for. And he said, this is what you got to do, lady. Go into your house and get your oil. And I don't know, sometimes you might have to dig way down deep in here sometimes to get it. I know some of you just old self-righteous people. You just act like you can flip a switch on and here he comes. You lying devil, you know better than that. They sometimes, honey, listen, I pray every day, and you know what, I try to study every day and work 65 hours a week, and sometimes I've got to reach way down in there and say, God, I want to make sure you're still there. But you know what, God always shows up. Honey, why? Because that's the kind of God that he is. He said, it's my good pleasure to give unto you the kingdom. Honey, whatsoever you desire tonight, the Bible said, when you pray, if you will believe you received it, the Bible said you can have it. He said that if you would abide in me and my words would abide in you, you can ask what you want and it shall be given to you. How many knows what abiding means, though? That don't mean him one Sunday and out next Sunday. This is what the word abiding means. It means to move in, take up a residence, and make an abode. Now, if I moved to Indiana, I'd have to get what? An address. And where would I abide at? The address. You see what I'm saying? That means I'm making some covenants. And what God wants is some covenant people. Yes. See, the 5th chapter of that book of Galatians, it talks about in the last days they would be covenant breakers. And he put them in the same category as he did whoremongers. I ain't lying to you. Read about it. He put them in the same category as idolaters, devil worshippers. You mean what? I'm telling you, honey, because God wants some covenant people. God don't want just say, God, give me this and God, give me that, but God wants somebody that he can rely on, that when he asks you to get up and go somewhere, you'll say just like Isaiah, Lord, send me. I don't care if anybody else wants to go, but God, just send me. Have we got any kind of people like that tonight that'll say, God, if I got to go 100 miles, that's all right, just send me. God, if nobody else wants to go, God, just send me. I don't know about you tonight, but I feel like God wants to send some people if they'll get down and get busy and get dedicated to God. God will bless you. Come on now. Oh, he said, now